Hey Libra, how are you doing? This reading is for Libra for the week of July the 28th to August the 3rd. Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus signs. Keep in mind, this is a general read. Take what resonates and leave the rest behind. And if you'd like to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Also, a shout out and a thank you for all the ways that you like, share, and subscribe. I couldn't do these readings without all your wonderful support. So thank you so much. I'm so truly grateful. What is going on for the fabulous and most beautiful balanced babes? What do you need to know? What do you need to see for your highest good? Present time, the Queen of Cups, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. What's coming towards you? The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. What you are focused on is the Ace of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. In your blocked and challenged position is the Wheel of Fortune, Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. And your outcome is the Six of Pentacles, Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo energy. Okay, Libra, let's clarify this and find out what is going on. Present time, you have the Queen of Cups. I also feel like this might be the King of Cups because it does say the Crown of Cups. King of Cups and Queen of Cups, very kind, gentle, supportive type of an energy. It is also about self-care and filling up your own cup of love. Also, pay attention to your intuition. Not only do you have the supportive energy of emotions, but there's also some kind of clarity in truth. I'm also getting some kind of victory, like slaying a dragon. And in this, it's reciprocal, or there's some kind of passion. There's some kind of fire brewing inside of you. And it also could be like sensuality, sexuality, your solar plexus, adaptability. And, you know, the Knight of Wands is about travel plans, plane, train, automobile. So you might be getting clarity around that. It could also be just getting together with people you reciprocate with. So the sharing and caring. Something about sharing and caring, but doing so heartfelt. What is this? I'm going to say Queen of Cups, but it might be the King. What is this? We'll just say, what is this love offer? And the World. Major Arcana for the fixed signs, Aquarius, Scorpio, Taurus, Leo energy. There could be something about travel or putting yourself out into the world, but doing so with love and compassion and kindness. And, you know, there also could be some kind of move or relocation, getting a down payment on a home. That can also be debt paid. And this Knight of Wands can also be passion and sexiness, or somebody here is fired up. Like this person sees you, you've locked eyes with this person, but it almost feels like this person might be at a distance, or maybe a different face, race, different culture. But, you know, the World card is also about closing out cycles. So tying up loose ends where loose ends need to be tied up. Maybe there's something you need to tie up at work, but this is also giving birth to what? Some kind of dream. But this is also something about slaying a dragon. The person around you could be very spicy or impulsive, very fiery. What is this Knight of Wands? And the Two of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And the Knight of Wands with the Two of Wands, this is about making plans. But there also could be something about the hastiness, or like the pushing, the forcing. So just watch that if you have somebody around you who is very eager beaver, like I just want to jump on you. You want to get clarity around some kind of circumstance. I'm also getting something about rush. So slow down, use your intuition, or needing to make a plan first. Planning is exciting, but at the same time, I've got to get clarity, make sure that I cross my T's, dot my I's. You know, have I cleaned up whatever project, situation before I travel? What is this Ace of Swords before I travel forward? Ace of Swords is clarity, truth, communication, victory, success. It is also catching your lucky break or a break free. Oh, break free. Because Knight of Wands is a free-spirited type of energy. Or you're dealing with somebody who is very free-spirited, very flexible, making plans and being flexible. Or you're eager and excited to make these plans with someone. And the 10 of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the 10 of Swords is deuces. This is a dead end. This is an impasse. But I'm also getting something about wrapping up some kind of situation here first. And I'm also getting an element of this here with the Wheel of Fortune. I'm also getting something karmic, like closing out any kind of drama or a fire-breathing dragon. If this is you, this could be more adaptable or flexible, or you're eager and excited to get this closed out. Like you've had enough of some kind of job situation where you're getting another opportunity here, or somebody owes you money, or this could be, you know, divorcing your business partner, divorcing, you know, your job. The Wheel of Fortune in the blocked and challenged position could be bad timing, or somebody around you. Maybe there's bad timing where there's a person around you who desires to work with you, like let's make some plans, and you're like, oh, I got to clean this up first. That's also something about what goes around comes back around. So somebody could want to reconcile with you, reconcile differences, because this is the card of expansion and growth. But what you're saying is there's no growth, no second chances. You could also see this person as not a lucky charm or bad timing. It's almost like somebody showing up and you're like, oh God, that person would be great to work with. Or man, my friend wants to go travel and whatever. And it's like, I'm trying to wrap this situation up. What is this? What is this Wheel of Fortune? And Judgment. Major Arcana 4, Scorpio. You could be dealing with a Scorpio, or there is something about release and let go of the rope. This is reconciliation on top of reconciliation. It means reconciling differences, letting bygones be bygones, clean slate, clearing the air. Oh, clearing the air on some kind of circumstance or situation so that you have freedom to make plans with this. Judgment is also about let go of the person you thought you were. It almost feels like you're coming into this Knight of Wands, where you're marching to the beat of your own drum. You're eager, you're excited, releasing and letting go of one wand, having the world in the palms of your hand, the key inside of you to be extremely successful. Oh, maybe you're handing in keys. Keys open new doors. And this is also slicing out any kind of deceptive behavior, whether that this is your own or those around you. And this could be a karmic lesson. So this has been going out around and around in some kind of pattern, and it's redundant. So maybe this person puts on the spice, you know, charms you, whatever here. You make plans, sexy time. But this could also be, you know, Peter Pan syndrome, somebody flaky, flighty, fickle, hot and cold, arrogant, boastful, there one day, gone the next. And you're like, yeah, no, I'm sick of this pattern. You're inconsistent with me, and I don't want to go around and around in circles. 8 of Swords, self-imposed prison. I'm stuck, tied, trapped, and limited. But the key opens the door. Okay, so what is this reciprocation? Or there is something about receiving some kind of leg up. It's a supportive energy. Whether that this is friends, family, a generous offering. This is also giving selflessly of yourself and not expecting anything in returns. If this is cleaning out an office, cleaning out a cupboard, maybe downsizing, purging, decluttering, whatever you're doing, you could be donating to people who are less fortunate than you. But this feels like, let's just sit down and enjoy each other's company. And the Queen of Cups. Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio energy. And you know, the Queen of Cups is kind, caring, devoted, hardworking, loyal. But Queen of Cups gets a bad rep for what? People pleaser mentality. It means making everyone around you happy and then forgetting to refill your own cup of love. So don't run yourself on fumes or break your back over a person, a situation that's not reciprocal. So we'll find out. So pay attention to your intuition. I'm also getting something about a home-cooked meal, like something about cooking at home. 5 of Cups. Okay, so what is this? Actually, you know what? I'm just going to look in the deck really quick. I'm pretty sure that, yeah. Oh, Throne. Okay, no, this is the Queen of Cups. So you have the Queen of Cups here and the Queen of Cups down here. Pouring a lot. Doing something with your heart. And this could also be like counseling, therapy, healing. Something holistic. But highly intuitive, receptive. What is this? Queen of Cups and the World. Something you love at a distance or want to close out. And the King of Swords. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Tons of clarity, tons of truth, but this can also be something about a contract. Breaking through some kind of commitment, judge, lawyer, doctor, an attorney. Or there also is about you having the cases of the smarty pantses. Expressing yourself clearly, putting yourself on a platform, or giving birth to something new. You're excited, you're eager, and you're fired up. I'm also getting, pay attention to fickle, hot and cold, or slaying this dragon. Because this person could be inconsistent in and out of your life. They're one day gone the next. Peter Pan syndrome. Slicing and dicing, or here's the facts. Here's the truth. And I'm not putting up with any kind of garbage or BS. But I'm also getting like these contracts, like karmic people going out of your life, and you're okay with that. You're like, I don't want to repeat this pattern. I don't want to repeat this habit. I'm going to be more disciplined. And Queen of Cups, people pleaser mentality, right? So express yourself clearly. 8 of Cups. See how this person is packing? So packing up boxes. This also feels like a storage unit. You could be putting stuff in storage, or you sell stuff out of storage. So selling could be an Etsy store, could be anything. What is this Knight of Wands and 2 of Wands? It's impulsive energy, so just watch the impulse. Or somebody's trying to like rush you. And the 4 of Swords, yeah, slow it down. You might be putting somebody on ice as well. Something is like heated up here, fired up. But I'm also getting something about rest, recovery, rejuvenation, recharging your battery. And again, there's something about travel, vacation, fun in the sun. But feeling sexy in the way that you look. Pause, breathe, and don't be impulsive. Maybe you're saying that to somebody here. Or slow it down. There's something about possibly a person a little bit raged or angered. Because 4 Swords is Libra energy. Yeah, the Hermit. Doing something for yourself. Some things you just have to do solo or singular. That can also be some kind of quest. But the Hermit is about shining your light into dark spaces. Introspection. Deep thinking, deep thought. Oh, maybe this person is in deep thought about you. What is this? Ace of Swords and 10 of Swords. And the 7 of Wands. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. Okay. Queen of Cups here. Don't go to get along just to get along. 7 of Wands is about being caught off guard or by surprise by some kind of information on some kind of circumstance that's coming to an abrupt ending. That can also be you drawing a line in the sand, standing up to adversity, standing up to a cause, standing up to a bully, or This is drawing line, boundaries. One or two things is a priority right now to you. The rest needs to be put on ice just for a hot minute. And Seven of Wands is also somebody who is pushing something off or even combative. So the dragon, it's almost like slaying maybe your inner demons, or that also is slaying somebody who is sexy, hot and cold. Oh, somebody hot and cold. High Priestess. High Priestess is about trusting your intuition. Divine Feminine. But at the same time, secrecy. Secret vacation, secret destination. And this is some kind of roadblock, or it has been very challenging to close this out, to end this with this person. I don't know if this person and you just have a lot of passion towards each other, or this person is non-committal. Something about also don't commit to anything in stone before you do this Ace of Swords and Ten of Swords. What is this Wheel of Fortune and Judgment? Somebody could also be putting a lot of pressure on you, or there is somebody harshly judging you, possibly, and thinking that you're going backwards on some kind of circumstance or situation. Like they don't know why you're getting out of a business and getting into another business. But really, that's none of their business. Or somebody could also be harshly, or you needing to take the pressure off yourself. Like, stop this pattern on taking on too much. Because the Seven of Wands is always one or two things, people throwing obligations at you, not for you to handle. Oh, are you going to be cooking the dinner there, Libra? It's like, yeah, no, not this time. How about I come to your house? Oh, okay. And the Five of Swords, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. And the fives in the tarot signifies change. There's some kind of unexpected or abrupt change. And it's either catching you off guard or by surprise, or another person. And there is something about defeat or betrayal. And this Five of Swords is baiting or hooking somebody back into some kind of fight or argument, but you're not taking it, right? The Dragon. Fire-breathing dragon. This person says things, or they're very, I don't know if they're persuasive. This person is persuasive. They're redundant. It's tempting you. Five of Swords is also lose the battle, and at the end of the day, you will win the war. A lot of Aquarian energy. Aquarius energy is also about friendships, but it can also be about rebellion or being rebellious. This person is seeing a different side of you. And maybe that's catching them off guard or by surprise that you're actually going through with something here. Five of Swords can also be bully or feeling belittled. This is closing out. That's if you allow it, let go of the rope. This is a win at all costs. Somebody doesn't care how they win. They just want to be right. It's like, do you want to be right or do you want to be happy? What is this Six of Pentacles and Queen of Cups in your outcome? And the Eight of Cups. Emotionally detaching from a person, place, or a situation. Not reciprocal. Not going to give to this situation. But you're doing what's best for you. And I do feel like you have somebody very strong around you. Could be a masculine, or this is, you know, something that you want to close out. You want to close out some kind of karmic cycle. You don't want to repeat patterns. You don't want to have these arguments or fights. Something about putting somebody on ice as well. Page of Swords. You see there's the pirate. I'm also getting something about my obnoxious brat in the tarot. It's somebody who talks a big story, but their words and actions don't reflect on actually who they are or what they're doing. So maybe they're talking a lot, but they're not following through. So you're like, no, I'm putting that on ice. I'm also getting something about take a vacation for yourself and go somewhere fun. somewhere, even a hot destination. This might be something you're saying, you ain't shish. But that can also be somebody belittling you and thinking, who do you think you are? You ain't shish, right? That's also gaslighting. This is also, somebody has bad juju here, or made a bad investment. Maybe you think you made a bad investment. Girl fight. I'm also getting guy fight, or you're fighting with family, something like that. Arguments, physical fights, at war, and competing. So again, people competing for your time and energy, and you're like, nope, this stops right here. But you have somebody advocating for you. And it could be somebody, different race, different face, different culture. Because as you can see, this King of Swords is definitely a lot darker. Same thing here. And it doesn't have to be. It just might be somebody who is in a different country. We're fighting the good fight here. Reflecting. So you might have had a little bit of a spit or a tiff with this fire-breathing dragon. Now, it could be a family member, it could have been a friend, could have been too much drinks flowing, and you had an argument right here where somebody stormed out. I'm also getting about the boxes. Pack up the boxes. Packing up boxes and putting them into storage. Or maybe that this is somebody's like, hey, all your junk is in my storage unit. Get it out. And you're like, gladly. And it could catch you off guard or by surprise of this person's even behavior. But Seven of Wands is also, do you want to be proactive or reactive? Spiritual hater. Yeah, take a pause, take a breather, reflect. Also, you can ask Spirit, what is my next step? Hates on your spirituality, light, magic, and power. Yeah, so again, somebody here. I'm also getting a power struggle between you and another person. You might be in the same industry or the same field. And yeah, drama starter. Yeah, you're not going to take this. You're not going to go back. And forcer right here. Forces things on you, forces their way in, uses force to get what they want. Yeah, it's almost like being in a boxing ring with this person. Or maybe, you know, it just keeps going back around like ding, ding. Like you guys are in a boxing match. Nothing gets resolved. So how do we resolve this? By detaching here. But Six of Pentacles is not willing to give to this situation, but by letting go of old patterns, old habits, old outdated beliefs. Something that was once reciprocal and heartfelt is no longer. Addiction, codependent, obsession, possession, control, has a block, and restraint. This is a Phoenix. It means you becoming consciously aware of the situation, rising above the situation, and you have bigger fish to fry. You could also have somebody who is in competition with you, somebody borderline obsessed with you. Could be a friend, like a fire-breathing dragon. Healing heart. Yes, you're on the mend. You're on the mend. You have a lot of clarity, and you also have a supportive energy that is, will fight the good fight with you here at Libra. Healing from heartbreak, freedom from toxic relationships or addictions. Beautiful. This can also be like a fallout in like a family dynamic, a marriage. Maybe if you and, you know, let's just say your brother went into business, it's not reciprocal anymore. Like maybe you guys used to do dinners together, but you're like, yeah, no, I'm not cooking anymore for this person. Was giving selflessly, and people pleaser mentality bit me in the butt. And beautiful. This is the reflective period. Receiving what you need, progression, arriving, moving on, and closure issues. Yeah, right here, especially here, this is like reconciling, but you're not going back in the boxing ring. This person's punched you out enough times. Not literally. You just feel banged up. And it's a burden for you. You don't have to. Yep, nope, not today. Not today, Satan. Right? Not dealing, hurt, avoiding a conversation, call, person, boundaries, and still angry. Right? Nope, not today. Not happening today. Because you could say something very combative, right? Seduction. So remember when I was saying about this sensuality, sexuality, like stunning energy, attraction, flirting, dating, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. So I would just watch the third-party interference. Maybe you did have a falling out with a friend, or maybe you're one of your coworkers. You were like, oh, I'm so passionate about this creation that I'm doing online. And then this person's like, well, you know what? I'm going to make an Etsy store too. Yeah. Kisses, unconditionally loving, giving and receiving affection, falling in love. I feel like you're falling in love with yourself. I feel like you lost yourself on a path here and you've forgotten how amazing you are. Bat, take care. Enemies working against you. Yeah. But they're creating their own karma, bad karma here. Enemies working against you. So it almost feels like there's like 3 against 1 here, Libra. And it's like, don't go in the boxing ring. You're not going to win. Jug, lighthearted, carefree times. I would go with, if this is just a friend calling you up and saying, hey, Libra, F it. Let's just make a plan and go somewhere for a few days. Just so you can chill out and relax. Egg, success assured with good plans and hard work. Bull, do not back down from opposition. Show strength and fortitude. That's about boundaries. There's 2 things here about boundaries and boundaries here. So don't back down from opposition, but also you don't have to really, bullies are just afraid, right? And they're a fear of losing, or fear of losing that control, that hold. Caterpillar, things will not always be this way. A change is coming. And I think that you've done something behind the scenes, because this 6 of Pentacles is about sharing and caring and reciprocity. But I feel like there's something about getting your ducks in a row and having a clarity on whatever this cycle has been redundant. And yeah, key, successful outcome to your problem by giving back to you, by not running yourself on fumes to appease or please other people, seeking validation and approval from others in your external environment. Validate and approve yourself that you're worthy and deserving of having what it is that you want. So care for yourself, self-care for yourself. I'm also getting something about a mother. Leave me a comment down below. Let me know how this resonates with you. Like, share, subscribe. And Libra, if you want to book a private reading with me, you can do so in the description box below. Click on the link. It will take you to the website and you can check out the options there. Take care, my friends. Bye-bye.